when it comes to disability rights activism, speaking truth to power is always difficult. And, of course, I've done that in a big way this past Wednesday when I showed up at the campaign rally for Senator Ted Cruz of Texas, who wants to be the next president of the United States. And of course, the location was Hollis, New Hampshire. And my impression of him is that he only gives lip service to persons with disabilities. That his attitude is, of course, a Republican Party social Darwinism attitude where tough luck, the disabled should just up and die, so that the government does not have to help them. And his attitude is, let the churches do it all. And of course, that's not the right answer. That we have the situation in this country right now where we have people who are openly advocating, rounding up and killing disabled children and adults here in the United States. And this is it's essentially fueled by Republican Party rhetoric, calling people like me useless eaters. The exact same identical rhetoric which Nazi propaganda, the propagandist Joseph Goebbels used against us disabled people back in the 1930s. So really, as I see it, history is actually repeating itself, which is not good. And we have literally the entire Republican field is all about hurting and destroying disabled adults and children simply because they were born disabled. And of course, this gets me very, very angry inside. Well, anyways, today is, of course, Sunday, the 24th day of January 2016, and I have been, that I was just out to get a little bit of food, that for myself, get something for supper, and essentially, except for maybe just one more package of, 28-count package of adult diapers, and one 18-count package of large underpads, and maybe $10 more worth of gasoline, that I'm not going to be able to use the rest of my credit card until like the 23rd or 24th of next month. So, that I am essentially financially broke right now. And of course, I do have to pay the American Express card, charge card bill. But that's going to come out of this. That's going to part of it's going to come out of the February SSDI direct deposit, which means I will have less next month. I'll be running short like this month. And of course they say that SSI and SSDI is enough to live on. That is a totally, false statement. I am barely physically surviving. So, not much else to report. And the fact is, yes, I did take a nap after going to church this morning. And as usual, Reverend Ferguson's sermon was pretty good. And he is the one that has especially been encouraging me to ruthlessly stand up and speak truth to power. Because, as I said in the previous video, weblog, if you do not stand up, if you do not agitate, the politicians and other forces who want to destroy us disabled will, do so, and they will get away with it with impunity. And essentially that's all I have to say this evening.